Oh, buddy, I feel fucking liberated right now. And with that, there's gonna be some changing that's coming here to my life and to my YouTube channel. So I'm not sure if you guys noticed. Probably you guys don't really give much of a fuck. But yesterday I didn't upload a video. After 51 days now of uploading a video every single day over this year, I did not upload a video yesterday. And that's what I want to talk about here today. So over the last week here, as I discuss upon my journey and probably on most of your journeys out there, if you are accomplishing, if you're trying to go out there and achieve, if you're trying to build skills and knowledge, this life, your journey, my journey is not going to be an easy path. As you build new skills and new knowledge and you attain new goals in your life, you're always going to feel quite low, because when you're taking on something new in your life, it's going to make you feel minuscule when you go out there and try to accomplish it and you fail and you fail and you fail. I feel like I've been failing a lot over the last year, and this caused me to have a lot of introspection into my own life and upon my own journey. I've been doing a lot of thinking over the last 3 to 4 days here, and as I mentioned there, over the last week I've been in a big low. As you guys may know, if you are following along the journey here, last year was the hardest year of my life. And with that, a lot of challenges came upon my path. I learned a lot about myself, who I want to be, and I realized that through all this introspection that I was being very reactionary. A lot of things changed to me. I had certain plans and ideas set out. Sorry if I'm sweating here. I was just out for my daily run. But over this last year, I realized that I was being very reactionary and I wasn't in control of my life anymore. I was more just reacting to these things that were happening to me and trying to capitalize upon them. As certain things changed, the idea of moving up to Ottawa, and that changed, and the whole idea of the social lab, I was just trying to capitalize on it and make the best and the most of it. So I don't regret anything that I did, but being last year and having it be the hardest year of my life, I went through some serious issues. Because I was being so reactionary, I didn't feel like I was in control of my path anymore, and I felt very hypocritical. I felt like, I felt certain ways about certain things, but I wasn't carrying them out in my own life because I was just reacting. I was, here on my YouTube channel, and I was preaching certain things, optimizing hormone levels, doing this, doing that, when I couldn't even implement those into my own life. So last year, and this is a lot for me to discuss right now, and this is not easy to discuss, but I had about 3 or 4 mental breakdowns. I always thought when I heard people talking about breakdowns that they were more over-exaggerating, and maybe some of those people are, but I legitimately had like 3 to 4 big mental breakdowns, to the point where like 2 to 3 days out of my life got completely fucked up. Like, I didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was legit like sitting there in the shower crying like a little kid. Like I legit had like some serious mental breakdowns. And this year, like right now, during this last low that I just went through, like I feel great right now. I feel like I'm back on a high because I feel like I've figured things out. And that's a lot with what I have to discuss with you guys here today. But I feel like I was on the onset of another big breakdown. Like, I could feel these things happening to me. I could feel like what was going on in my mind, and it felt very, very similar to what happened to me last year. And to be honest, I think a big part of that, a big reason why I was feeling like I was on the onset of another mental breakdown, is because of these big life changes that are coming upon my path here. If you guys are following along the journey, then you know that, I just quit my job. I'm going to be taking on this big life opportunity. I'm going to be moving with my buddy downtown. And to be honest, because I feel like over the last year I wasn't in control of my life, that I was scared. I'm scared to take on new challenges, or at least I was. I was honestly scared to be in control of my life again. Myself, probably like most of you out there in the world, we just want an easy life. We just want to kind of go to work, do our job, make our money, and just be happy and go out and do things and have a good time. But I realized for myself that over this last year that was just not happening for me. Like, I was just reacting and reacting and reacting rather than being in control. And that's the kind of person I am. When I started up this YouTube channel, I felt very in control of my life. Like, the choices and decisions I was making was premeditated and heavily focused, whereas this last year, I feel like it kind of went off the reins a bit. Aspects of my life that I really enjoy, like YouTube, like going to the gym, like helping other people create content and build their own kind of following out there in the world, became very easy to me. I kind of settled in life, and as my life was making these big major changes on its own, I felt like I just wasn't in control, and I was just reacting and filling my time with things that were just super easy and not challenging myself, not continuing to build more knowledge and more skills. I basically just reacted in whatever was the easiest way possible. Now, through this introspection over the last couple of days here, I have went back and I deleted a shit ton of videos. I realized that taking on this challenge of making a video every single day over 2018 was more of a reaction for me not to have to deal with what was going on up here and in here. I was like, videos was easy to me. I was like, okay, this is something easy I can do. Why don't I just take this on and everything will become better? If you guys go back and watch some of my very first videos, like, I was an awkward, weird guy in front of the camera. I was super shy. I was like, I didn't know what to do with my hands. I felt like Ricky Bobby.
We're real happy with what was going on, and at the end of the day, you gotta be happy. Everything ended up fine.
Now, all this being said, I've realized my path. I've become this man that I've always aspired to be, but I was afraid to fully embrace him. As I mentioned in my I don't give a fuck video, I don't care about the views, I don't care about what people think about me out there in the world, but in a way, I still kind of do. It's kind of like that Kid Cudi song.
I never gave a fuck. I never gave a fuck about what niggas thought about me. I mean, I did, but like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
So because of all this introspection, because I see my path a lot more clear right now, I've been really heavily diving into certain videos and things out there in the world to help me realize why I got upon this journey in the first place. I'm actually going to be stopping this video every day over 2018. I just quit my job, I'm moving out and with my buddy downtown, and I want to actually enjoy this. When I look back over the last 51 to 52 days here of making a video every single day, I can't really remember even recording a quarter of them because I was just reacting, I was just going, I was just dealing with most of this stuff. I don't even really fully remember being there, and I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like I'm constantly progressing, like I'm constantly moving forward and be representing that for you guys. So if that means I have to step back, if that means I have to admit that I failed over this last year, then I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that because for the first time in about a year, I actually feel like my fucking self again. I feel liberated right now, and I want others to feel this along their path in life. I want to help others get upon this path in life and to help them accomplish whatever they're looking for, whatever their goals are in life, whether that means to become more confident, whether it means to become super lean and achieve the body they've always desired, or is to go up there and to talk to the woman of their dreams, which is something I'm kind of working on for myself right now. So I appreciate everyone out there who's been supporting my path over the last 51 days, as I almost had another mental breakdown as I was just trying to bury myself in my own work. 2018 is still our year to get it together, so let's do this, world. But to be honest, I don't really know when you're going to see another video here from me. I'm going to take at least 2 weeks to a month off of uploading a video here to YouTube, and this is more or less just for me and for myself. I'm still going to be recording, I'm still going to be documenting these experiments, like polyphasic experiments. I just received an order of this fasting tea, and I'm going to be experimenting with all this stuff, but I need to give myself some time away from this whole craziness that's going on in my life. I need to really regroup and settle into my new lifestyle so I can fully take advantage of it, not just for myself, but for you guys as well. I've begun to realize that most people don't care about the journey too much unless you've already accomplished something amazing out there in the world, and I'm still stumbling along my path. But with that stumbling, every single day, everything that's happened to me in my life has led me up to this point, has led me to this introspection, has led me to this opportunity that is coming, and I want to fully take advantage of all this right now. I'm ready to grab life by the balls and to fucking go for it. to conquer my dreams and progress along my path in life. So as the title says, I will be deleting this video along with the 97 or 98 other videos that I've deleted over the last few days. And as I go along my plans and I go along my journey for the rest of 2018, I plan on deleting about another 80 or so. I know what it is that I must do now, and I thank you guys so much for all your support in getting me to this point in my life. Thank you, world.